Joining me this hour for more is the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 10 on a day that inmates broke out of 2 correctional facilities in your state. What has happened in terms of apprehending and rearresting them?
Yes, thank you for having me. We doing everything possible to get this inmate rearrested, and we are putting in everything in place to make sure that this night and even tomorrow, for intel, we are already getting information. About 13 already have been rearrested, and but the number is frightening. I just from security, we discovered that our act there are so scary. We have about, from the reports reaching me, we have about 1,835 inmates at large. And that is not a number that of criminals that should be on the street of Benin as we speak. So we are doing everything possible all through the night to tomorrow to make sure that they are rearrested.
All right, and as it is, we have footage that is exclusive to TVC News. It's shot across from Oko, and the images are actually on the screens as we speak. The question now is, how safe are law-abiding citizens and peace-loving people in your state?
Yes, that is why that was what prompted the need for us to immediately impose curfew across the state, and 24-hour curfew and a total lockdown because we needed to be sure that the lives and property are safe, and we cordon up the whole area, and we needed to make the street free and to be able to identify and trace and track the inmates that are already at large, not only the inmates and those that perpetrated this act, because a genuine protest have been hijacked by hoodlums, and it's not acceptable by us. And the need for us to call for it's not something we would have loved to do, to impose total lockdown. And even with the COVID-19, Edo State did not do a total lockdown, but we have to do it because of the urgency, and that is why we have to do 24 hours lockdown. And also today we have also constituted a judicial panel of inquiry, a 12-man judicial panel of inquiry with Justice Egamuso chairing that panel for us to be able to collate the issues that are being canvassed that led to the protest by the young men and women to end the police brutality and the issue of SARS.
All right, you've spoken about the imposition of a 24-hour curfew in the face of all of this, and possibly that's in the first instance. What other measures are in place by the government to assuage the tension and to reassure residents that their safety is guaranteed?
Yeah, like I said, the curfew is one of them. The other one is to address the issues that led to the protest. And that is why we have to institute the judicial panel of inquiry. And that judicial panel of inquiry is to look at all the issues of police brutality, and also looking at how collating all their views and all their demands, and also checking to know those from their recommendation, those we need to compensate, those that have real issues to be addressed, and also it will help us to collate their idea and what has happened in the past for a total police reform. And without that judicial panel of inquiry, everything is speculation. And when I related with this young one, it's obvious that they've been suffering in silence for a long time, and the outburst is what we are seeing today. But it's just rather unfortunate that what they wanted to what they came out for good intentions, but unfortunately the hoodlums have hijacked it. And as a government, it's our own responsibility to protect lives and property, and also even those that are protesting, it's our responsibility to protect them. These are not Protestants, these are hoodlums. These are just there to create to kill and maim. And reports that we've been getting from Friday, Saturday, all through to today, which was the climax of what we are saying, as the issue of vandalization, rape, and all negativity. And that is not in tandem with what I saw with those young men on Monday, Tuesday, when they really genuine, in quote, genuine Protestant, yes.
All right, Mr. Deputy Governor, let's talk about, spoken about interaction with the young people. What about with the federal government, especially in the face of this protest being hijacked? Are you in talks with the government? Because we have reports of police formations being attacked.
Yes, the first step was to set up the governor is in touch with the presidency. The governor also, in the governor's forum, they had their meetings where issues were raised, and we are following exactly those recommendations and decisions that were taken. And as I speak to you, the governor also will be with the president tomorrow and will be with the service chiefs tomorrow in Abuja, and in continuation of his discussion on what has happened in Edo State. So we are definitely in touch, and because the issues are actually issues on police brutality, and also, but we need to understand the depth of this matter. It's not just collecting their views and compensating, but collecting their views for us to be able to articulate them for a total police reform, so that we will not have a reoccurrence of what is happening.
All right, Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, thank you for joining us on TVC News at 10.
Thank you for having me.